Hey guys, what's up? Um, how's it going? So, you know, I haven't been making a lot of videos lately, and as I'm always talking about, you know, life stuff or the deep sad or whatever, which I mean, it's not whatever. If you know, you know. But as always, when battling the sleeping old ones, you gotta find things that, can pull you out of it. And lately, I've been wanting to play some more VR, some PSVR. I've always gotten a little taste of it here and there. I borrow it from my son, who owns the VR headset and stuff. So, I don't get to dive into it all the time. And then on top of that, another thing I always mention, or, well, I don't actually always mention it, but I've mentioned it, and it's a pretty, it's important to me because it's my life. But I have multiple sclerosis, which sucks, but it could suck a lot worse for me, and I'm lucky for that. But it 100% affects my ability to play games in VR because of balance issues, weakness. Like, basically, VR is like anti-MS in every way, especially for me because I have, again, like balance issues, I have like sight issues, sensory issues, weakness, and like standing and all that. So for me to play VR, like, it's hard. It gets super hot and sweaty on my head, like, real quick. When I get hot, then I start like having dizzy issues anyway. So like, it's just a mess. But all that crap being said, the point is, VR is so much fun when it works. When it's like spot on, when it's going right, you got the right games. It's amazing, and it is worth every bit of whatever struggle I have to deal with to play, because when it works, it works. And so I've been craving some VR lately, and I have some games I haven't played in a long time, and I've been watching some old clips of VR footage of me playing some of those games, such as Gun Club VR, which is, if you didn't know and you are wanting to know, Gun Club VR is, I think it's still hands down the best like shooting game in VR on PlayStation. It's stationary, unless they updated it and made some new huge improvements. It's like a stationary on the rails shooter, but the gun handling, the gunplay, all of the mechanics of it are just spot fucking on. And so, even though you're standing mostly still, or you don't, like, walk around freely, it is a spot-on fucking shooter. And it's got almost every real gun you could want to shoot. So, I've been craving some of that, watching some old clips, and been like, hey, you know what? I can make some more content there. That's some fun shit. On top of that, Arizona Sunshine. I made, like, a walkthrough video of Arizona Sunshine early on. I was still like, well, I mean, I'm rusty now, but I was still pretty rusty in the way that I approached VR, or not VR, but like making my videos and stuff. I'm always working on one aspect or another, and as I work on one thing, I'll like apply it overall. So like overall, the videos and channel should get better and smoother and whatnot, which I think they do, but unless you've been following from the beginning, which who has, but maybe one day somebody will like stumble upon this and come back and be like, oh, I'm gonna watch all these videos. Because me, I like to obsess about shit, and when I find something I like, I watch all the videos. So somebody eventually will possibly be on that same path, and if that is you, hey, what's up, guy? I don't know what year it is, but I hope things are better. Anyway, so the VR, coming back to that, I want to also play, like I said, Arizona, and get some more, like, that game was fun, but it was quick and short, and the footage I got was spotty and had really good moments, but I also didn't capture some of the best moments I had in the game because like I said, I was rusty, so I always forgot to like record shit properly, or I forgot like when you record something and you like close out of or do something different, like it stops, you know, whatever. Things happen, you lose footage, and whatever. Anyway, that said, so Gun Club VR coming back. I got some, there's DLC for that, like a SWAT DLC I never played. New guns, new missions, new stuff, so gonna do some of that. Arizona Sunshine, got that. It was like $7 for all of it, the content, all the DLCs and everything. And I never had it before. I was game sharing it with Brett, which that's who I played it with before in my videos. And so hopefully we'll get him in on that and play some of that. And then I recently discovered a YouTuber that for me is fucking awesome, and basically, you know, he kind of does like most of the things that I come up with or think of that I want to do but don't do. He does sort of a gimmick that I've always dabbled in, which is sort of like, you know, being yourself, but like being traversed into the worlds of the games through VR. I kind of dabbled in that when I was switching from DayZ and the old Iron Sights Johnson days, and I kind of tried to switch from Iron Sights playing in DayZ to going into No Man's Sky VR, and I've always sort of like wanted to dabble in that. Anyway, the point is, this guy, his name is A Wolf in VR. This guy's fucking awesome. He's hilarious. He's always on it. His jokes are fucking great. His content just it's primo. And basically, he's obviously got the same idea, the same like heart, the same you know, sort of mentality as me when it comes to just funny shit, and I love watching his content. But he also obviously has the time and the resources and the ability to like do the thing right. And if you haven't seen A Wolf in VR, go check him out, because like, again, doing it right. I'm a millennial boomer, I think. I don't know what you call like the top of the not boomers, but like also not like some hipster millennial, but also an ultra hipster, because I'm always like, yeah, I did that growing up before it was cool. I always got made fun of, blah blah blah, and everybody's like, shut up, dude, you always say that. Anyway, having said all that bullshit, the point is, I'm gonna be getting the VR from my kiddo and making some more content. So expect some Gun Club VR, expect some Arizona Sunshine, and then the whole point of mentioning A Wolf in VR was I saw him play this game called Gorn, which is popular. I've seen it before, I'm aware of it, but I quit playing VR before it came out on the PlayStation and didn't get a chance to get it, and now I have it, and I really want to dive into some of that. It looks like a quick, fun, cheesy, you know, if you know what it is, you know what it is. It's Gorn. I'm assuming it is a combination of gore and that word that YouTube doesn't like being used, but it starts with a P and it rhymes with corn. Gorn. Gornographic images. Gornography. It's a gore fest, okay? It's gore fest. So anyway, I got that, and I've been wanting to play that for a long time. So that's a third VR game that I want to make content, and as well as No Man's Sky, as always, getting updates left and right, always changing, and then the VR experience in that game is top notch. I mean, when it comes to games in general, No Man's Sky is top notch, but when it comes to VR experiences, especially on the PlayStation, No Man's Sky is top notch. If you're looking to like shoot shit and like have like a military experience, you're not going to get that because that's not that kind of game. But if you're just looking for like the primo top notch VR experience on PlayStation, it's always going to be No Man's Sky for me. So obviously some of that content will be in the works, and I'm not just saying this. I know I do updates all the time, and I always repeat myself like, oh, well, I'm gonna force myself to do this shit. So don't worry. These are things that are being made. Like I said, the deep sad, the old sleeping one that's down to the darkness, waking up every once in a while. The only way to get out of it is to like claw and fight and come up with ways to do it and force it. So I've had some time doing outside shit. I set up a cool ass area in my backyard. Basically, I have a nice little bay window and a nice backyard, so I might as well like take advantage of it. Set up some like stuff for birds and animals. We have a lot of wildlife that comes through, so I figured why not support them. So I've been actually spending a lot of my time, you know, taking care of little Genie Beanie and watching birds and squirrels and chipmunks and shit out the window, setting up like I said, a cool little nature sanctuary. There may or may not be a picture of it while I'm talking about it, because I've been also taking pictures and whatnot. That's something else. Like on a total side note, I want to set up like some cameras and kind of like maybe get some footage. I've been watching footage of that on YouTube anyway, because Gene likes to watch it. So I have been watching like footage made for cats and dogs, but it's just like birds and shit eating at feeders, and that's what I have in my outside my window. So anyway, that's what I've been doing to like, you know, not be sad. But you know, that's just, sorry, I had to stop for a second. I thought I heard a baby noise. I'm gonna edit this out, but anyway. And so that edit was me checking on the baby real quick. But like I was saying, all those games coming, maybe some more, I don't know, it depends. But I am gonna be forcing myself to like do this. It'll be the same quality content I always make, with whatever improvements have come up along the ways. And you know, I'll try to keep it funny, keep it short, cut out the bullshit you don't need. And I noticed in my VR videos the audio was really just subpar. I don't know if that's because the headset I was using with the VR, it was like a earbuds for a phone, a cell phone, and I don't know if it's because the microphones and whatnot were shittier than the one I have now. But either way, there's things I noticed when watching old videos that I was like, oh, I could do this way better. So that's the plan, that's the idea. That's it. I didn't think it was gonna be a 13-minute ramble about everything, but yeah, I'm getting the VR back basically, and I'm going to be trying to make some content in that. Oh yeah, Rec Room. I forgot about Rec Room. I want to dabble in some Rec Room. It's been a long time since I played that, and that has, not only does it have like the whole user community made games that are like real fun and simple, and there's definitely been some people making some good shit by now, gotta be, right? But there's been a huge amount of updates for that, and like I know they updated the way that you can like all the logic and shit, so I might dabble back into like some game development. I mean, speaking of that, we're getting back into like Dreams added a whole VR update and VR compatibility, and like, I mean, technically I can make some VR games. I don't know, I mean, we'll see. This is what happens when I'm sad or depressed. It's not depressed. It's depressed, but not in the way that most people think of it is. It's hard to explain, and only people who know. But because it's not like, you know, oh, I'm so sad and want to kill myself. Which, if you are, that's a thing too. So that's not good either. But it's not that. It's just like an existential dread that has always existed that only gets worse when you are aware of everything around you and the world and like blah blah blah. But we're not here for that. So in order to try to traverse this reality, let's jump into some virtual reality and see what that does. There are some other games I have seen on VR that I'm kind of interested in, and depending on how well this goes, because again, harken back to MS, that limits my ability to play what I can play, how long I can play, how long I can, keep it up. So we'll see what I can get into. But there is a Walking Dead game that I've heard is pretty good if you suspend a few, a few things like expectations. Which, I mean, for me, when it comes to VR in general, I always suspend expectations, because that's the only way you're going to enjoy it. If you want it to be perfect and every single way, it's not going to be ever. So get over that right away. Just expect it to be kind of shitty, and enjoy the best parts of it. Just like life. That's a philosophy lesson right there. Just expect the worst, hope for the best, and then you can't really be too disappointed. So that's how I approach like the VR stuff. And there was a Walking Dead, I think it's Saints and Sinners, looked like it was. I've heard it's good. My son has it, but not in a way that I can game share it. So if I find it worth it, I might buy it. We'll see. There's been some other games I've seen that look interesting. We'll see. A few that I've always wanted to play. We'll see. But for sure, I've got Gun Club, Gorn, Arizona. Gonna breeze through Arizona. Gonna literally beat the shit out of Gorn. And we're gonna shoot up a storm in VR, Gun Club VR. And we'll see what else happens. Hopefully everybody is doing awesome, and hopefully you're still here. I mean, 17 minutes and 21 seconds for me. Damn. All right. Not for me. I mean, not damn for me. I could talk forever. You don't even know. I'm thinking about like podcast length videos, But one day we'll make some nice long form streams. I don't know is what he always says to himself for 20 minutes as he posts things into the void.
So they're fighting each other.
And the void posts back. And it says, thanks for watching, sticking around. If you're like new and this is your first video, there's a whole bunch of shit you can watch. I would start with the VR one, since I'm talking about VR right here. And hit that like, subscribe. You know how to do it. It's YouTube. It's been around for a minute. And if you don't, why are you here? It doesn't cost anything. It doesn't take any time. You just click like, click subscribe. I won't fill up your timeline with bullshit. You'll be cool. Don't worry about it. I won't fuck up your algorithm. In fact, you'll be helping me with an algorithm. So, do the things that you need to do to make me feel better about myself. And thanks for watching. Have a great day. As always, I love you. See you next time. Bye. What are you waiting for? Subscribe, bitch.